Hi, I'm Brian Horvath with brianhorvath.com, where I help people like me, like you, to know, live, and love the purpose for our career in finances. And I'm so glad to have you with me today because in these next 30 minutes, I'm going to help you choose a STEM career. If you're one of those folks that loves science, technology, engineering, and or mathematics, this is going to be a great info session for you that's going to be highly practical for you to answer this important question of how do I choose a STEM career? So this is an investment. Obviously, this was free as far as no cost to you regarding money, or financially. But this is an investment of time and something I'm grateful for both me and you to connect in our mutual investment of time over these next 30 minutes. So what is the question? The question is for students, parents, and leaders. And if you're a student, would you like to know, let me ask you, would you like to know the secret sauce for choosing a STEM career? Would you? Well, I want to bring it to you. I'm excited to. And the question is, would you like to know it? Would you like to have a secret sauce to help you choose a STEM career? Parents, the same for you, a little different. Would you like to know the secret sauce to help your student choose a STEM career? Teachers, administrators, and leaders, if you're on this program and watching this, listening to this, how about you? Would you like to know too? Would you like to help those that you serve to choose a STEM career that's going to benefit and bless them? So the answer, you ready? Kind of like that Rubik's Cube, twisting and turning and trying to figure out this and that. And it's not always a linear road. But are you ready for the answer? Well, we're going to get to that in just a minute. So just pause, because at first, we need to give a little backstory. So what brought me to you today? You got Spider-Man there. There's a backstory. There's something behind that mask. There's a reason why he got to the place that he is today. And what allows me to even come and serve you today with this information, to invest our time together. What's bringing me to you today? I'm honored and privileged to give this presentation to you. And when you may have heard about me during the intro is all the fun stuff I get to do now, but there's some things that happened to me in the past that allows me to even speak on this subject. So what is the backstory for this? Why do I even get to give this talk to you? See, when I was in high school, I encountered many hardships, and mostly brought on by myself. My lack of respect for my leadership, both my parents, teachers, coaches, and a wrong batch of friends. And in trouble with the law, in trouble with my academics, and other challenges, high school graduation wasn't looking so good. It was a challenge to say the least. Maybe some of you listening to this were in that boat. I had a lot to learn. But I did graduate. I finally did graduate and attended The Ohio State University, where I really enjoyed my time there. And Ohio State was phenomenal. I began to learn a lot about leadership, of course, living on my own, a couple phone calls, I must say, to my parents asking for them to send money, and many of those in the first couple weeks of getting to campus. But I got decent grades. I really enjoyed my time. I volunteered a ton, sometimes too much. I got into a fraternity and was on interfraternity council and did a lot of things with all of that. I worked. I had a job almost throughout my entire college career, and definitely had a social life, that's for sure. It was there I started to learn at Ohio State a lot about leadership, both as a volunteer, then of course at work, and even in classes as you start to move on in your higher level education. There's a lot of group projects and et cetera. And so I learned a lot about being in charge, and maybe a little bit too much. I like being the leader. But it was at Ohio State where I learned I wanted to be successful. I liked what I was getting involved with. I liked the emotions and the feelings and the results it was bringing. And I really focused on me, though. That was the difference. It was about me. It was about leadership, but leadership that benefited me. And as I got into my career, I had many opportunities. The first job I got out of college was in marketing for a .com company back in 1999. And that was back when everything was exciting and things were going great and money was flying over the place. But that quickly came to an end, mostly because of my immaturity in my first job, but also because that little bit not too long after the company closed. Then I got into sales support, helping support a person doing international travel and sales and brokering deals with China and Asia into even California and the United States. Then I went door to door selling, knocking on doors, selling phone lines to small and medium sized businesses. Left that to go into trading energy for a major energy provider in Ohio, and then got into route sales in the wine business, wine and spirits and alcohol distribution business. And it wasn't too long after that I moved to Florida and got it from Ohio and got into sales management via the distributor here in Florida, and then left that to manage the state of half the state of Florida for a importer. It's all that to say is there was a lot of things going on that had a common thread throughout my whole journey. And that led me to getting into ministry where I worked for a non-denominational church here in Tampa, where I worked there almost 10 years and led a ministry from scratch, built a ministry plan or a business plan how to help people with their finances and their career. Because those were things that I needed help with at that time of my life. And I thought, well, geez, other people could use that help too. And so I decided to leave my corporate job to pursue a full-time ministry vocation. From there, I left to become executive director of a national nonprofit that helped people to live out their career, maximize their career. It was a non-denominational Christian organization helping people to hear God calling, get the right job, and maximize their career. Those are folks that are unfulfilled, misemployed, or unemployed, and they needed direction, kind of at a crossroads in their life. Matter of fact, the ministry of the nonprofit was called Crossroads Career. And since then, I had many epiphanies, and a lot of those lead back to a traumatic event in my life that turned my life around for good. And that leads me to today, taking all those experiences, that backstory of high school, Ohio State, my career, some trauma in my life, some epiphanies, some aha moments that led me to today, where I launched my own business called brianhorvath.com, or the Horvath Training Institute is actually what it's called, but through brianhorvath.com. And I help people to know, live, and love the purpose for their career and finances. And that's what's brought me to you today through my friends that have got me started on this road to help people choose the STEM career. I here wrote this content specifically for you. So what's the connection point and why does this matter? Well, looking back at my journey, I was chasing goals, dreams, and success by somebody else's standards. And there were a few brushes with death, like I said, traumatic moments, and actually a few brushes with death that led me to consider, what am I doing? Asking the question, where am I going from here? Can I continue to bounce around, not really understanding where I'm supposed to be? And it was that time, almost 14 years ago, when I had the epiphany that I realized I had no idea what a purpose was for me in my life. And it was after the traumatic event that I began a journey to know, live, and love my purpose. And that's where I come to you today with some ideas that you can, and if you will, it will change the trajectory of your life, no matter your age. If you're high school listening to this, or you're a parent of a high schooler, or you're listening to this together, it will bless you. I think it really serve you, no matter your experiences, both leading up into this point and where you'll go. What I'm going to teach you today doesn't change. It doesn't change. So that's why this matters today. There's a connection point to all that I've said so far. And back to the question. What is the question for students, parents, and leaders? Do you want to know what the answer is? Of course you do. Of course you do. What is the secret sauce? What is this thing that helped me turn my life around, help me get a trajectory into my career that can help you right now choose a STEM career? But we're going to get to that in a minute. Okay, we're going to get to the answer to that question in a minute. But first, what exactly is a career? You know, a lot of folks have a lot of different ideas and opinions about what is a career. And really importantly for you, what is a STEM career? Businessdictionary.com states that a career is the progress and actions taken by a person throughout a lifetime, especially those related to that person's occupations. A career is often composed of the jobs held, titles earned, and work accomplished over a long period of time, rather than referring to just one position. And I would add in there your volunteer work, how you help people, those kinds of things. How does this apply to STEM? Well, it's the same definition: the progress and actions taken by a person throughout a lifetime, especially those related to that person's occupations. A career is often composed of the STEM jobs held, the STEM titles earned, the STEM work accomplished over a long period of time. The science, the technology, the engineering, and the mathematics. So, but what is the secret sauce for choosing a STEM career? Okay, I'm in STEM, I get that. I now know what a career is. Okay, great. But what's the secret sauce, Brian? What do I do to choose a STEM career? How do I put myself with my passion for STEM, with my purpose, and how do I get all that into position? You ready? Are you ready? So, what is it? You need to possess, carry, and model a seek to serve philosophy. A seek to serve philosophy. So, what is a philosophy? Well, philosophy is a mindset, an attitude towards something. Okay? You need to carry that. You need to possess and model a seek to serve philosophy. It's basically having the idea of you don't want to wish for life to be easier, you wish you were better. That's a philosophy for life, right? We don't wish for zero problems, but we wish for more skills. With all that, we know that we have an opportunity to serve people. And when we seek to serve people, and our philosophy is such, you will be ready to choose the right STEM career. What is seek to serve? How do you define it? I just kind of said. But in addition to what I just said, a seeking to serve philosophy demonstrates a giving versus getting mindset. Thinking of others better than yourself. Sowing seeds of giving rather sowing seeds to get. Seeing opportunities to serve people and help people with your time, with your talents, with your passions, with your gifts, your abilities, your financial resources. Giving of that will help you seek to serve. It will position you to choose the STEM career that's out there. And guess what? Little secret is you're going to get some cool stuff when you seek to serve first. But that's the philosophy. That's the mindset you need to have. Okay? Own and possess and carry a seek to serve philosophy. When you seek to serve, you set yourself above the rest. When you seek to serve, you set yourself apart. When you seek to serve, you add more value than other people do. You add more values than others do. It's amazing how you can set yourself apart. So, how do you acquire this seeking to serve philosophy, though? How do you get it? Well, first of all, you got to decide. You got to choose to have the right attitude. No matter where you were 5 minutes ago, no matter where you were last week, last year, you have to decide right now to change, to walk a different line, to go a different road, to decide for the better. Again, be prepared for problems, but see those problems as opportunities. And don't wish for zero problems, wish for skills. That's the attitude. That's the deciding. You need to decide. Don't wish life was easier, wish you were better. And oh my gosh, this speaks to me as well. Another quote by a guy named Jim Rohn, Rohn. He is a American philosopher, businessman, entrepreneur. He said, "Don't be a follower, but be a student." Don't be a follower, but be a student. Decide today. Now, how do you get that? How do you get that? Books. Reading more books, not just the ones that are asked of you, but ones that fit where you want to go next or where you think you're going or people that recommended to you. Your life will exist. All of our lives will be comprised of The books we read and the people we hang out with. The books we read and the people we hang out with will determine our direction in our life. There's no doubt. So that leads me to my next one. How do you get a seeking to serve philosophy? You build a dream team of people that will support you in that effort. The good apples, not the bad apples, to keep it simple. Not the people I was hanging out with high school. Not the person I was to people that wanted to hang out with me. But a dream team of people that will support you, that will challenge you, that will encourage you to help you reach your dreams and goals. They're your team, the people around you in your life that help you accomplish your dream, that will help you get all out of life that you're supposed to, that will help you know when to serve and how to seek to serve, that will serve along with you, that will seek with you. These are people like your parents, your leaders here at school, your teachers, maybe your baseball coach or football or track coach or whatever the case may be there. Maybe it's an uncle or an aunt in your life. Maybe it's a friend that you look up to, that may be a family friend that's older than you. Maybe it's a person that you see as successful and something you want to do, where you want to go. Be involved and ask them, or get involved and ask them if they would mentor you. These are the kind of things that will change the trajectory of your life. These will help you choose the STEM career. These will help you get properly positioned in your passion, in your purpose. Is a dream team. Okay? We all want to play on a dream team. We all want to be a part of a dream team. Well, get one. And maybe you already have some you don't even realize. Make sure they know they're on your dream team. They'll want to serve you even more. And how do you get a seeking to serve philosophy? By knowing and living your purpose. That's a whole other subject. But when you know your purpose and you choose to live it out, back to that decide factor, life's going to be good for you. Not without challenges, not without problems, as we said, okay, but moving forward. And that kind of brings me to, what is success? Success is such a tricky word, right? Everyone has a different definition of success, but I like one I learned from Earl Nightingale a long time ago. And he says success is a progressive realization of a worthy dream or goal. Success is a progressive realization of a worthy dream or goal. So right now, you're actually successful. You're here listening to this. You're progressing towards a worthy dream or goal. Think about it. Many times we got to do more, be more, uh, but we get all caught up and tied in knots about maybe we're not doing enough, or we're doing the right things. Are we successful? Well, success is a a progressive realization over time, not in the day, but over time, a progressive realization of a worthy dream or goal. And that's how you get a seeking to serve philosophy. Decide, the books you read, the people you hang out with, and that will also help you to build or know and live out your purpose. Think about the destination here. What are you trying to get? So if I'm going to seek to serve, okay, Brian, I'm with you. I want to seek to serve. I want to decide. I want to have different books. I want to have different people in my life. I want to know and live my purpose. What does all that bring me? What is the giving versus getting? What if I choose giving mindset over getting mindset? What does all that bring me? It's going to bring emotional and mental health. It's going to help you be confident, to be bold, to think as you should of yourself, better than we do most of the time. It's going to bring you emotional health. Not everything's going to blow you up. Not everything's going to rock your boat like it used to. That's a great benefit, because emotional health and mental health are key separators between you and competition that you'll have in life. Okay? Key. Seeking to serve will bring you the right opportunities. Going back to that definition of success, success is a progressive realization of a worthy dream or goal. Well, over time, you're going to be brought to multiple correct or right opportunities, the opportunities you want, because you sought to serve first. It's going to bring you the right friends, back to that dream team, but it's going to bring people around you like minded, like value. You're going to attract different sets of friends, different sets of colleagues in your life. They're going to see something different in you, and they want to know what you got, and they want to be a part of it. That's a good place to be, folks. That's being a leader. This is another way to seek to serve, is having the right friends around you. Another one is a good name. Your name will be honorable. There's something very important about that, that you do what you say you're going to do. Seeking to serve presents you in a good light, a positive light. And it's not all about people pleasing. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that you have a trustworthy name. You're a person of integrity, not without faults, okay? But seeking to serve will create and grow your character. It will grow your character, which brings about a good name. And the next one is to the right destination. Obviously, when you seek to serve, you want to get to the right place. And, whether it's a career choice, which is what we're here for, or whether it's just a certain income level, or if it's a certain kind of team that you want to be on, or a certain relationship you want to be in later in life, it's going to bring you to a destination that's going to be worthy. Again, back to success, a progressive realization of a worthy dream or goal. It's a destination, but you got to take the journey to get there. Seeking to serve will spark and fan the flame of that journey. Next is to know, live, and love the purpose for my career and finances. Now, there are many felt needs a person has: wealth or finances, relationships, health. There's different things, spiritual things. There's all kinds of things that life brings as or has for all of us as a felt need. But I know one thing: seeking to serve will bring you to the place where you would know, live, and love the purpose for your career and finances, that's for sure. And I would even encourage you, or even say that it would be for the other things as well, for your physical fitness, for your spiritual aspects of life, emotional, all those kinds of things. And, your family, know, live, and love the purpose for your career and finances. That's what seeking to serve will bring: mental, emotional health, right opportunities, the right friends, a good name. It will bring you to the right destination and help you to know, live, and love the purpose for your career and finances. So, students, now that you know the secret sauce, what we need to figure out is, how do we apply it to choose your STEM career? How do we take the secret sauce and put it on those wings or on whatever food you like to enjoy with sauce? And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a hot sauce fan, but this picture stuck out because there's all kinds of different sauces for different kinds of people. And so there's not one secret sauce, there are the secret sauces for you to choose your STEM career. And that goes back to serving. So if I need to know what kind of career I'm going to be in, or I need to know who I'm going to serve, or vice versa. How do I know who to serve is going to help me choose the right career? So let's answer a couple questions. And these are so simple yet so difficult because it takes some self-reflection, some introspection, some brainstorming, if you will. What do you or what do I do best? This is where we cue the Jeopardy music. Maybe you need to pause this if you can as you're listening to it and start writing down right now. What do I do best? What are some soft skills? What are some hard skills? What do I like to do? What do I not like to do? Don't write those things down. There's certain things that we like to do best. And a lot of times, if we're really good at them, we like to do them because we're good at them. Take a moment to write some of those things down. Are they related to sports? Are they related to your STEM schooling? Are they related to volunteering? Are they related to something you do with your church? Are they related to something you do with your family or friends outside of school? Is it something that you've read that you thought you really like to do that and you think you would be best at it? Write those things down. And here's the cool thing: what do you do best? But when we seek to serve, we're seeking to serve with what you do best and apply that to who needs it the most. Now, who might that be? Let me just kind of give you a little tip here: friends and family. Maybe there's a local business that you can serve with what you do best. They've been asking about you, they've been looking for someone like you. And I don't care what age you are or what experience you have, there's something you have that can add value to somebody. We talked about that earlier. Who needs it the most? Employers, friends and family, a business in the neighborhood, a neighbor. Okay? Things you can monetize or things you can do at no charge, but they're perfecting and helping you grow your skills. Now we think about it in the Even think about this. Who needs it the most with regards to a college that you may choose? Who needs it the most with regards to a college you may choose? Not always looking to that college to what you can get, but what you can provide them. And they're looking for people, looking for folks to have on their campus. They're going to add value to their name as well. So kind of flip the script a little bit. Not exactly what you need from them, but what do they need from you, and make sure you represent that well. With the foundation, no matter how you answer these questions, what do I do best? Who needs what I do best the most? Have the foundation of seeking to serve. This is all about. So here's some examples. What do I do best? If you're a STEM student or you enjoy that kind of work, then you're good at problem solving, maybe building teams, hand-eye coordination, and so on and so forth. Diagnostics, drafting, robotics. Some of those are hard skills and some of those are soft skills. Here's some soft skills: conflict resolution, leadership, teamwork, social aspects, flexibility. Then some more hard skills: documentation, some persuasive writing. All in all, thinking about who can I find to serve, seeking to serve. Who needs it the most? Guys, this is endless. For-profits, nonprofits, schools, universities, entrepreneurship, taking the route of having your own business, not working for somebody else per se, but working for yourself, and then, of course, employing others as you grow and scale. Domestic, foreign operations, virtual, at home, or maybe at an office or a factory or an institute or something like that, or at a hospital or a medical facility, seeking to serve. So what do I do best? And who needs what I do best the most? And finding the linkage between the two will be transformative for you. It will help you choose the STEM career. So, want to know more? Let's go deeper. There's so much more to talk about, and how to get deeper into the granular things, or the second or third levels of how to actually apply what do you do best, and how do you find and market your skills and services and talents and passions and purpose to those people who need it the most. How do we make those connections? Well, want to know more? That's the more. Let's go deeper. So I'm offering to you a Now What Next Steps, which is a free 60-minute online course or training that's going to happen Wednesday, March 17th, 2020. That's the year we're in, 2020, at 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. We're going to cover key topics like assessments, networking, internships, interviewing, and much, much more. You can register at brianhorvath.com/STEM career, brianhorvath.com/STEM career, and I'll be able to help you. I'm going to seek to serve you to help you choose the STEM career that is waiting for you. So, as we wrap up, I thank you so much for investing in your success. Thank you for investing in your success. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. I'm grateful for you and grateful for your time. And I look forward to seeing you on the Now What Next Steps free 60-minute online course, Wednesday, March 17th, 7:30 p.m. To register, and you can share this with others, brianhorvath.com/STEM career. Thanks again. Look forward to seeing you soon. Hey everybody, Brian Horvath here. I made a mistake, and it's actually the Next Steps class or course online here is on Tuesday, March 17th, 2020, not Wednesday. The date is correct, but the day of the week is incorrect. So we'll see you on Tuesday, March 17th, and you can register at brianhorvath.com/STEM career.